The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys! This is Talkin Cowboys. Streaming live from the Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star in Frisco.
C.D. Lamb, touchdown.
Parsons has sacked it. Prescott keeps it, and he bangs it in for the touchdown.
And now your hosts, Isaiah Stanback, Patrik Walker, Josh Rodriguez, and Kyle Youmans.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will not have a show tomorrow. No Friday show this week for Talkin Cowboys. Instead, we will be celebrating the holiday season together as a media department. So by de facto, because of all of this happening, if there's no show on Friday, those that listen to us on a normal daily basis should understand that today, Thursday, December 19th of the year of our Lord 2024, it is a Say It With Your Chest Thursday here on Talkin Cowboys, presented by Black Rifle Coffee Company, live from the Star in Frisco, Texas, in the SWBC studios as the Cowboys prepare for their Week 16 matchup with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We've got the whole cast and crew ready for you to rock today. We've got Patrik Walker, Josh Rodriguez, Isaiah Stanback, Chris Beam in the back. I'm Kyle Youmans. How's everybody doing today? Isaiah, what are you upset about?
Splendid. I didn't get an invite.
For what?
To the media department get-together.
The get-together
What the
tomorrow?
blood clot? Now you know it's real. Now you know it's real.
It's like, whoa.
All righty.
Oh, man.
Listen,
Fair enough.
I'm not the maestro.
Listen, if you wanted to show up, don't throw your mic.
No, I'm throwing it, Derek.
Don't throw your mic. If you wanted to show up, I don't think anybody would have a
It's
problem.
okay. I didn't get an invite. It's all good.
I'd have a problem with it.
You would have a problem?
I play no role in the media department here.
Especially if it's Coy Isaiah. I don't want to see
It's
Coy
the
Isaiah
lies
anymore.
for me. It's the lies.
If it's Coy Isaiah, no, not going to happen.
No.
What about
Oh, I guess, well, I don't know. Maybe we'll win. I don't know. They're really good. I hate you, man.
Oh, yep. It's
That's
a Say It
Mike
With Your
Evans
Chest
over
Thursday.
there. I don't know.
Are you Pinocchio right now?
That's you.
That's Coy Isaiah.
Yeah.
I would say the get together is for full time employees, and
Oh, there you go.
based on your schedule lately, it sounds like you're part.
Bieber,
Say It With Your
Chest Thursday.
Off the top rope.
Yeah, you work for NFL Network, you loser.
Every time I turn on the NFL Network, I see your face.
Get him. Sorry, guys.
Oh, man. Yeah, enjoy that Good Morning Football, dog. Oh, that's so funny. All right, let's get into
Go hang out with your new dudes. How about that? You know?
your other Kyle. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
cool.
I'm
Kyle
here with
Brandt.
you guys, man.
No,
You can take that angry run and just,
My word. It went from Isaiah feeling ostracized to them exacerbating why you feel ostracized. Cold world, brother. It's a cold world, man. It's a cold world, man.
No blankets.
And no blankets.
Hey.
Grab a coat.
Heated blankets.
Yeah.
Grab a coat. All right, so we're going to start with news and notes.
Okay.
Let's start with a text that I just received.
Oh, you got a text.
Oh, it's one of those?
Yeah, literally, like just 60 seconds ago. Not necessarily breaking news, but a bit of a reunion for the Dallas Cowboys. They have re-signed rookie defensive tackle Justin Rogers.
Oh.
Yeah,
Interesting.
so Justin Rogers is back out of Auburn.
He was on the Bengals for a while.
He was on the
practice
Bengals for a while. The Cowboys waived him in their roster management because they had some IR moves to make, injuries happening, obviously. But yeah, Justin Rogers, he is back. 7th round pick back in April of the Cowboys. I saw some promise from him in training camp, but he wasn't able to earn his way onto the field. They're getting another look at him for 2025, obviously. So let's see what happens with that. So welcome back to Justin Rogers.
Interesting. I don't know that I've seen that before. Well, it was weird to see him in the preseason, or I guess it was the preseason, right?
Yeah, fair enough.
Get released as a draft pick. That was really interesting. I don't know that I had seen that in a
'cause
long
they
time from the
covet
Cowboys.
their draft picks.
They covet our draft
It was
picks.
like 20, I think before that was like 2019 or 2020, the last
was
time
it?
they released a guy.
Good trivia question.
It would have been a late day 3 guy. Because the first name that came to mind was Reggie Robinson, the 4th round corner. But I don't think that was a training camp cut. That was later in the year,
Right,
or
right.
maybe even that.
What
next
about
year.
Mike Jackson?
That's 2019.
think
That's
so.
probably
I
that
think-
might be.
Was
what
he
it
cut
is.
in
You
the-
might be thinking Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that might be what it was.
Well, nonetheless, it's not worth digging into.
Nah.
No disrespect to those guys, but we
Sure.
got more pressing
Moving on.
matters.
Yeah.
More pressing matters.
But it was
than-
interesting to see them move on, and I think, based off of what Patrick's saying, I completely agree. The stuff that he showed in camp was significant enough for me to say, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
Like I see why you drafted him. It wasn't like he was tearing people up,
Yeah.
and it was
No.
a blatant disrespect releasing him or whatever it ends up being. But I'm happy he's back. That's
Yeah,
good to see.
absolutely. He showed.
Is that a
some
practice
potential.
squad signing?
I'll get clarification. The text simply says team re-signing Justin Rogers. Didn't specify if it was practice squad or straight to active roster.
Interesting.
So I'll get clarity hopefully before the end of the show. But welcome back to Justin Rogers. Cowboys injury report came out yesterday. We have, as it goes, we have the bad news and we have the good news. I'll start with the bad.
Go ahead and get it done.
So TJ Bass did not participate in Wednesday's practice with that thigh injury that took him out late against the Carolina Panthers. So we'll monitor that. You might have some OL shifting going on there. Likely, if Bass can't go, expect Chuma Edoga to pop in at right guard as he did against the Panthers for the Cowboys. Trayvon Diggs, we already know his season is done. He won't be back. We'll see if he starts on the pup list. Probably will. Eric Kendricks, it was a non-injury related personal day. They did list it as a calf as well that he's managing, but the calf is not what held him out of practice, so no worries there for Eric Kendricks. Keep an eye on Mozzie Smith. So he did not participate yesterday with a back issue. This is not the first time that a back issue has cropped up on the injury report for Mozzie Smith. It didn't keep him out of the last couple of games as far as the injury report that preceded those games. So hopefully that's the case here, but something to monitor there. Nick Vigil, he doesn't practice. Let's move on.
Yeah, but he plays.
But he plays and he blocks punts. So there you go. We have some limiteds, Malik Hooker, CeeDee Lamb. None of those guys are of any concern. I will say this. Now here we go with the good news. Jordan Lewis. Spoke with Jordan Lewis in the locker room yesterday. Obviously, he suffered the elbow injury against the Panthers, and he told me after the game he has good mobility. The Cowboys ran some tests on Monday. Spoke with J. Lou on yesterday. He said he's a little banged up, but he feels like he can go out there and play this week. So to that comment, he was limited in practice yesterday. He did do some of the practice participation, so that's good news. More good news as far as the secondary is concerned. Waned Thomas, we had that terrible scare with him a couple weeks or so ago. Turned out to be a minor meniscus issue. I talked to him yesterday. He said that he's able to put it through its paces, his knee. He's just managing a little bit of soreness thereafter, but injury report backs that up. Limited participation. I asked Waned yesterday, I said, are we good for Philadelphia? Hint, hint. He smiled and he said, why not this week? I like that energy, young man. I like that energy. So there's a chance, a solid chance that Waned Thomas will be back against the Buccaneers. Fingers crossed on that. Cooper Beebe, more great news. He was a full participant in practice yesterday. I will get clarity on if that means he's cleared the protocol or not. But he was allowed to participate fully yesterday, so that is
Being a full go is a huge
glaring green light for Cooper Beebe's chances, and everybody else,
Especially with Bass.
Yeah, and the others: Rico Dowdle, full participant; Tyler Smith, full participant. So great takeaways. Cooper Beebe back at practice, full participant. Looks like he's on the route to being cleared if he's not already. Jordan Lewis says that he can play. We'll see if he's allowed to. Waned Thomas looks like he's back earlier than they anticipated. They said 2 or 3 weeks. We're coming up on 2 weeks, so that tracks. So the bad and the good for the Cowboys.
I did look it up, by the way, Josh. Last player to get cut from training camp or after training camp before the regular season and not be re-signed to the practice squad for at least a significant period of time was Marquez White. 2017. Corner, Marquez White.
Okay.
That was the last one. Of course, corner out of Florida State.
a little while ago. But I don't think he was ever re-signed after the fact, especially not in week 16.
Yeah, they cut him on September 3rd. So yeah, he was out for a while. So
this is an interesting.
Well, they
brought him on back.
They were hoping to not lose Justin Rogers to waivers when they waived him. It was 100% a numbers game. They were hoping he'd clear, fall back to him, kind of like the John Ridgeway thing. But he didn't. kind of like the Jordan Ridgeway thing.
Kinda
so, yeah. But he's back now.
Isaiah liked that move, right? Whenever John Ridgeway.
I like Big John Ridgeway.
Yeah, they did too.
And he's done some good things.
Yes, he's been a starter for the most part since he's left here.
Yeah, yeah, he's been decent.
Decent is the right word. We're not going to pretend that
No,
he's
he's not.
Galactus out there.
But he was
no
like
Vita Vea.
He was what, a
he's
sixth
no
round pick?
Magneto or anything.
Yeah, but he was like a 6th round pick at that point, right?
Hell yeah, fair.
He wasn't Magneto for sure.
Yeah.
Magneto.
I know it now. It was
Now.
back in the draft show in 2020 where I didn't know
By
it.
the way, after the pod, Superman trailer dropped. We'll talk about that.
Oh, we gotta talk about it. Also sponsored by Black Rifle Coffee.
Hey, that was crisp.
Official sponsor.
That was
crisp.
that was
Talkin'
nice.
Cowboys.
That sounded like a drop.
Okay, all right.
Not as crisp. Not as crisp. Not as crisp.
I could have done without your slurp.
That was unfortunate, but it was great. I'll get there. I'll get there. I want you to tell me.
Intimidated by you.
No, I just want to let it breathe a little bit. That's all. With all this being said, Cowboys offensive preview against Tampa Bay. We talked yesterday about what Tampa Bay does offensively. Mike Evans, Baker Mayfield, they're the headliners, but they aren't the only ones that have some success. The Cowboys right now, the headliner is Rico Dowdle. No doubt about it. The offensive line, Rico Dowdle, that is what your offense is. 1A, 1B is CeeDee Lamb there too, and what he's done over the last few weeks and continuing to do throughout the season. So my question to you, I'll start with Isaiah on this one. Out of the run game or the passing game, which one has to be on the highest of the totem pole whenever it comes to this matchup? You got to be better in the passing game.
Yes, you got to be able to pass. Their second. Are we doing the? QB?
We'll go to QB vision in the next segment, but just kind of talk generally about it.
Yeah, you got to throw the ball on these guys. Their secondary is not amazing. So I think you have opportunities to do that. There's a lot of gaps in their coverage that you can fully get behind. This is a tight end game. This is a game for your tight ends.
You hope so.
Got a couple of those guys.
They're ranked 30th in opponents' pass yards per game. I don't know if you guys knew that. They're not really a noteworthy.
That's not the
defense.
bottom.
It's not the bottom, but it's not great. They're not really
Two
a
floors
noteworthy.
above the bottom. Still kind of the basement.
Fair enough.
2 stairs up from the floor in the basement is still you're in the basement.
They haven't done much to be noteworthy this season. I mean, over the last 4 games, obviously they've stepped it up, but I just, like you said yesterday, they haven't really beat a winning team on this run. So I just don't think, like you said, the secondary is anything to necessarily be concerned about. But you have to be concerned in that Cooper Rush is the one that's leading the charge, right? And he's kind of been getting his deep shots in, but they are not as consistently well thrown as you'd want.
Oh, absolutely.
And Isaiah has mentioned this a couple of weeks ago, the velocity of those throws, they're just not there. You saw a couple of really, really nice throws, but I think the net of those passes are maybe like 30, 25 yards. He's really not bombing it out there.
I think even over the last few weeks, he's taken steps in the right direction. Is it Dak Prescott level? Is it high level?
Of course not. And you can't expect that either.
No, it's not. But Cooper Rush, let's just compare weeks 10 and 11. So the first 2 losses that he had against the final month of the season that he's had as well, where he's 3-1. So 0-2 to start, 5.1 yards per attempt, right? And he was asked about that question last week about yards per attempt. He's like, I don't even know how they really calculate it. And so he's obviously not looking at it.
Right.
Does not pay close of attention to it. But 5.1 yards per attempt, that was lowest in the NFL over starting caliber players in the 2 weeks from week 10 to week 11. From weeks 12 through 15, he's 3-1 as a starter, of course, and he's taken that 5.1 and he's upped it to 6.6. So they've pushed it a little bit more downfield. His passer rating went from a 70 to a 98. He had 1 passing touchdown, 1 interception in those 2 games. He now has 8 passing touchdowns and 1 interception in those the most recent 4 games. They're using him in a different way. But why is it successful? Is it just the defenses that they're playing? They're not playing as loaded of defenses as they did against the Texans and the Eagles? I think that could play a factor.
Honestly, I think Rico's been relatively consistent all year long. I mean, all year long he's been over the 4-year average and 44 yards per carry average for the most part. Most recently, I think the shuffling of the offensive linemen have contributed to his success.
So what I was mentioning was Rush, was his numbers overall for Cooper Rush. But are you saying Rico's running game is adding to that?
No, I don't. I think Rush is just by chance. He's not doing anything.
It's not anything different.
No, I'm not trying to hate. I'm just being real. I've seen his game fall off.
Rushes?
Yes.
From when?
From when?
From previous years.
Years past.
Okay.
So
previous years.
His accuracy is down. He seems less comfortable, and that's bearing itself out in the fumbled snaps and some of the errant throws to like a wide open crosser, be it CeeDee Lamb, or the inability for he and Jonathan Mingo to get on the same page. It's kind of weird to see from a veteran who has already proven that he can be accurate and he can be confident and composed back there to come in this particular season. And again, when his first couple of starts, there was some real protection issues. Okay. And a large part of that was due to injuries like Zach Martin, for example. He was not Zach Martin. But then when you bring in these younger guys, Brock Hoffman, TJ Bass, obviously Cooper Beebe's been eating up front. Tyler Smith is doing what Tyler Smith does. Terrence Steele is playing at a high level again. You're having the time back there for Cooper Rush, but you're still seeing him not make the throws even when he has the time. So it's kind of strange, but I will say it seems that he's more willing to take risks. So I'm viewing Cooper Rush on kind of a scale right now, where normally he's not going to be your riverboat guy. He's not Dak Prescott, not going to take those deep shots because he wants to not be the reason you lose the game.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to throw the interception, right?
Yeah, he's not throwing it.
Right,
Yeah.
but his confidence between 1 to 10 yards or so was always really high. The accuracy was really high. Well, that's kind of taken a step back.
Definitely.
And I feel like as that goes down, he feels like he needs to be a little bit more of a risk taker. So that's why you're seeing 20 plus yard passes go on. Come on with it.
This is a bold take. It's my opinion.
Say it.
Hey, it's a say it with
This
your
is my
chest,
opinion. This is not from insight. I don't think they believe in him.
In Cooper?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Who?
Cooper Rush. I don't think
No,
the team.
who doesn't?
I don't think the offensive weapons believe in Cooper Rush's ability to get them the ball.
So
anymore.
the players.
And I think that has contributed to his lack of execution offensively. So when you start talking about confidence, just because somebody has had a good record, and things have been well for them in the past, when you lose confidence, and as a player, you see that your team no longer there's a twinkle in the eye. And there's a frustration. There's body language. There's all these nonverbal cues that you see when you're playing. And when you see these inaccurate passes and when you see opportunities miss and you see receivers looking back at you like shaking their head like, come on, man. And it happens consistently over and over. Now you question everything that you do as a quarterback. So when you start questioning everything that you do, you start playing as a shell of yourself. We've seen it in Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Everybody's wondering what happened to Kirk Cousins. He can't move. Yeah, he can't move, but that's not all. Yeah. Right? The other guys, it's the mental aspect, right? When you see guys stop believing in you, guys don't run their routes as hard, or when they do run their routes hard and they get open and you freaking throw it a bad ball, they're not going to give you the same effort. Like, you're just not going to get that. So confidence is a real thing. I don't care what level of competition you're at, but especially at the NFL, when there are other people who are depending on you to help them be in the limelight, to help them get their performance bonuses, to help them get their numbers up. When you're directly affecting them, they're going to be frustrated with you. And when they're frustrated with you and you see that they're frustrated with you, you're no longer confident. Why would you be confident?
But they want to put good tape out there as well. It's not just about quitting on a route if you don't think he's going to be able to get it to you.
He's not quitting.
Yeah, he's not saying they're
But my thing with Cooper Rush is that I don't know that he's had enough time in. It sounds bad because he's been here for a long time, but in this offense, because if you think about it, Mike McCarthy instituted the Texas Coast offense last season. He didn't play any time really during the season.
That's true.
He hadn't played until before when Kellen Moore was the offensive coordinator. Part of me feels that like we had issues last season getting into the groove of things, especially Dak Prescott. It wasn't until week 5 where Dak really started to figure out the Texas Coast. And to me, it feels like a bit of growing pains in that. But then again, he's been here a long time. He should know the offense in and out.
It's also a sample size thing, too, along with that. Because remember, before the season, what were we talking about? It was the 5-1 record from Cooper Rush. So as a starter, 5-1, filling in for Dak Prescott. 6 games total as a starter in the NFL throughout his entire career. How many games has he started already this year with 3 more to play?
Was it
6?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's the same number. So he's had just as much starting ability or starting opportunity in 2024 already as he has his entire career previously. And you throw in the fact that it's the first time really outside of the one game last year that he's had a chance to play in a new West Coast scheme. I know the West Coast is supposed to be quarterback friendly.
It's not the system. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm just being honest. It's not the system.
my take.
It is from my perspective. From what I'm seeing, it is all confidence because these guys are going out there,
like I said,
and it's a mental thing. These guys are going out there, they're going out there with the proper intent. We're going to go out there, we're going to win this game, we're going to execute the game plan, and you go out there, you do your job, and then ball's over.
I'm
or ball's
interested
behind,
why-
and you're like, bro, what? Like, come on, man.
Why is this the conversation now?
It's been building. It's been building.
But
Every week.
they've won 3 of their last 4, and Heath just threw a 3 touchdown pass or 3 touchdown passes.
He made
in
a
a game
couple
for the
good
first time.
throws. Yeah, he made a couple good throws. Absolutely. I'm not going to say
Can you build confidence off of that?
Nope.
Yes,
I
don't.
don't
want to disagree. On
I don't
that one.
think so.
I think you can.
I don't think so. I mean, I think he made some good plays, and those guys made some great catches.
I'm not saying
right?
he's the starter of the future or even the backup of the
Those
future.
were broken plays, though, too.
So, but when you
know what I'm
have
saying? Like-
when you have to freelance as a quarterback, the best quarterbacks are best whenever the play breaks down.
You don't want him breaking. You don't.
Okay, I agree with what you're about to say. Cooper Rush isn't the quarterback you want in a broken play.
No,
Facts.
But he made a couple good plays.
But he did. Right.
I mean, you got to give him credit.
And
So can you
I
rest-
agree
can
with-
you
Those weren't
hold on,
fluke,
hold on,
but
hold
can
on.
you
So
rest your
I agree
offense
with-
on that?
I agree with that that's not the quarterback you want in a broken play. But it's also true, I believe, that when a quarterback throws a dot like to Jalen Brooks or to Jalen Tolbert, like the ones he did,
Great throws.
that's a confidence builder. Right, especially in one of those was a flush out. He didn't have to flush out to the right, but he flushed out and he made that throw. Now there are some throws that rattle the confidence again.
He's
right?
only thrown 2 picks his entire
Right.
season. So
What I'm
far.
saying is
Now
the
we're talking about the
consistency of
interceptions.
his. I get you. The consistency of his accuracy, to me, ties into a confidence issue. So he has ebbs and flows of confidence. When he fumbled the snap for the first time
That's a
in his
problem.
career, we saw him frustrated and just punching the. That's confidence. That's a confidence issue.
And fumbling
right?
is a problem.
Missing the throw to CeeDee Lamb, and then CeeDee turns around. He's like,
Yep.
that
Body
gets in
language.
your head, right?
Yep.
And then you make a good throw. Well, you make another bad throw that CD saved you from, right? That's in your head. You're like, oh, thank you so much, CD, for saving. You don't say it out loud, but you're saying it in your head, right? You might even say it to him on
The
the
touchdown
sideline.
to CD was a bad throw.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
But when you then muster up or buck up and you make that throw to Tolbert and Brooks on their back in that back pylon, confidence builder. It reminds you that, hey, I can play this game at a high level. So I do agree with you and disagree with you there. I believe that those throws can be confidence builders, and he's had more and more of the confidence builder throws over the past couple of games than the previous 4 games. But they need more of those accurate throws. Is what
I
I'm
agree.
saying.
So what you're saying is you're going to see a lot of play action.
Hopefully.
You're gonna, so I'm saying that's
what it
that's
should
going to be
be.
the recourse of what you just saw. So you
And statistically, they're not running a lot of PA with him.
I know, but,
So
but
I agree with you.
I guarantee you see a huge uptick because what the coaches saw is like, okay,
fair. I'm here for it.
maybe he just needs to get out the pocket and feel comfortable.
I'm here for
That's what you're going to see. I almost guarantee. I listen. You're going to see him get out the pocket a lot more this week.
Okay. I think I'm okay with that. I would be okay with that. The thing about Cooper Rush,
If
and,
it's off of a play.
Now with these
I
DNs.
understand what you're saying because you're so right in the ball placement
really
and
DTs.
the throws and the way he's leading receivers and all of these different aspects of playing the quarterback position. You're critical on Dak in that regard too, from time to time. And Dak's gotten better as his career's gone on in that regard, whereas Cooper Rush has shown a significant regression. I don't think I can kill Cooper Rush on what he's done this year based off of the situation he's been put in and some of the things that he's been put in front of him. He's overcome a lot as the starting quarterback over the last 6 games.
I don't disagree, but what I'm saying is I don't believe the players have the same vote of confidence in him as a quarterback as they once did. That's my statement.
So comparing
once
Cooper
did, but,
Rush
like,
to Cooper Rush,
what
not
was the
comparing
confidence level
Cooper
before?
to Dak.
It was
right?
they had confidence because before, I'll just say before, when he was whatever, was it 70%, winning percentage, whatever it was, he was getting the ball out on time. The ball was accurate, right? He wasn't creating plays, but he was doing what was expected. Just get me the ball.
Yeah.
Just get me the ball on time, on location, with opportunity to get some yak yardage. No, that's no longer the fact. So if Cooper Rush, who doesn't possess the ability to really run the ball, he's not the most agile person in the world. He's not going to make anybody miss. He's not known for throwing on the run. Right. If he can no longer sit in the pocket and throw the ball on time and accurate, what is he?
He's a placeholder for
Thank
Dak
you very
Prescott.
much. And that's what I'm saying.
But that's what he's supposed to be.
Well, we're not going to.
He's a backup quarterback.
What we're not going to do is sit here and pretend that that Cooper Rush and CeeDee Lamb have ever actually had chemistry on the field. They're great teammates and they love each other to death. But if you go back and you look at, because I remember having this conversation even during Cooper Rush's 4-1 stretch, right? CeeDee Lamb wasn't CeeDee Lamb that season until Dak got back, and then it was like kaboom, right? So certain receivers and certain quarterbacks, as much as they love each other in the locker room and they're brothers,
hey, there's no lie there. But when I start talking about the lack of confidence from the player's perspective, from a running back who has to catch the ball out of the backfield, from a tight end, from a receiver, those guys who are dependent on their quarterback to get them the ball for their opportunities to make plays. Yeah. That's the requirement outside of getting handed the ball on a fly sweep. Okay, which you saw uptick on that because of that, right? We have to get the ball in his hands. We're struggling to get the ball in his hands. Crap, fly sweep, right? So that's what you saw
again and again and again.
Once I run past 12 to 15 yards, what's my confidence level that I'm getting the ball?
Not very much.
It's not great.
Yeah, not very high.
It's not great. So what does that do to you as a receiver?
Well,
be honest.
Why do you
be
run those
honest?
routes?
What does that do to you as a receiver?
If you have a deep route,
I can kill this dude off the line of scrimmage, but I'm probably not going to get the ball because he can't get it there. It kills your motivation. I'm just telling you. It kills your motivation as a player to continue doing your job at the level that you're capable of doing.
You know what needs to kick in and what better kick in is professionalism, because you better run that route.
Do it.
You better run that
and
route.
Coaching.
Because that ball, the moment you don't run the route and you don't finish the route and come out of your break clean, the ball is clean.
You're right, but it's
also on the play caller to not put you in
Exactly.
and know the limitations that you have as a quarterback. That's why Cooper Rush has a 100 quarterback rating over the last 4 games, because the coaching staff has realized we can't throw the ball downfield with Cooper Rush like we did with Dak Prescott.
Correct.
Unfortunately, that's the reality that this team has settled into, and I don't think that's changed from 5-1 Cooper Rush to 3-3 Cooper Rush. I really don't think it's changed.
You're going to find out a lot about Cooper Rush because this team presses man.
Let's talk about it. QB Vision coming up right after this with more Talking Cowboys.
If you're looking for fresh American roasted coffee that gives back, you need to head to your local grocery store and pick up a bag of Black Rifle coffee. That's right, America's coffee is now available in the coffee aisle of a grocery store near you. Black Rifle Coffee Company is veteran-founded with a mission to give back to those brave men and women who have served our nation. Every bag, box, or can you purchase helps support that mission. Head to your local grocery store and roast yourself some Black Rifle coffee today.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now, Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is, Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
It's the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. And right now, Cowboys fans can get 15% off their $75 order. Plus, because every deal needs a playmaker, your order will include a free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the Playmaker at getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP.
If you shout, "How about them Cowboys?" you have that undeniable passion that's the heart of Cowboys Nation. And if you like to drink Dr. Pepper, you love the unique blend of its 23 flavors. Together, your one-of-a-kind fandom paired with the one-of-a-kind taste of a delicious ice-cold Dr. Pepper is the game day lineup that can't be beat. Better yet, gather your Cowboys and Dr. Pepper fan friends to watch the next game and crack open a delicious ice-cold Dr. Pepper for everyone. The wins will be even tastier. It's a pepper thing.
Back to Talkin' Cowboys.
Back here on Talking Cowboys, this segment of the show is brought to you by Quaker Oats, the official oatmeal sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. Quaker Oats, trusted since 1877. We went a little long in the first segment
because we're just on the oats. Are we going to get to them?
Sorry,
we're going to get there. We're going to get
heated
there.
discussion. This will be quick,
but we do have some
Wide 80. Wide 80. It's time for QB Vision with Isaiah Stanback.
Hit the throw.
All right, guys. This is the accelerated version of QB Vision because we have a lot to get to today.
Accelerated like Cooper Rush or
No.
Rico Dowdle?
Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense. There's a dude by the name of Todd Bowles who happened to be here. Actually, my first interaction with Todd Bowles was when he was a coach here for the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, he's a dude. He is a good coach. He's a no-nonsense coach, and his defense plays like him. You start talking about, I'll say this. I'll say the strength of their defense is the front seven. The front seven. That's where you want to get away from. You want to get away from those dudes because they have some guys on the front seven
What's
that can
that
create
guy's
some
name
problems.
on the interior defensive line?
He's actually having a down year.
Went to like
Down for
Washington
Vita.
State.
I know.
Was it like Wazoo?
Don't do that. Don't do that. He would never allow that.
Down for Vita
His name is
Vea.
Vita Vea. There's a large human being in the middle of the field. Very
Cougars,
large.
baby.
His number's 50 if you guys want to see. It's probably like a 7XL. He's, 6'3", 360.
He's 7'11".
Yeah, he's large human. And he's very strong and very
like the
quick.
gas station?
Yeah. He's very quick. You guys have seen him before. We played Tampa before. So the Cowboys fans are very familiar with Vita Vea. He's a dude that you can't put one person on. That's why this defensive front provides problems, because if you try to put one person on him, he's going to be 5 yards deep in the backfield. Like, it's just going to be the case because there's not one guy that can block him.
Welcome back, Cooper BB.
Exactly.
All right.
Right. So as you're talking about this shuffling of offensive linemen for the Dallas Cowboys, you have to factor into it that they're about to go against a veteran dominant defensive lineman in Vita Vea. Now, as I just mentioned, he is having a down year by his standards, but he's still a dude. The fellas that are playing next to him, those guys get after it. They have some guys. One of them in particular is Logan Hall. I like him a lot.
He was another Kyle draft pet cat out of Houston. Oh my gosh, his tape
Kyle
was
Youmans
so
guy.
fun, dude. His tape was fun. He and Kalijah Cansey, who's also on that team.
Yes.
Cansey out of Pitt. He was more Broadus's guy on that draft show, but
And he's not
man,
doing-
they're fun.
Cansey's not doing great.
Nah, he hadn't had the same success.
Similar to Mozzie Smith in that way. Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're fine. You're fine. So Logan Hall's the other gentleman on the defensive front that I really like. So those guys up front are strong.
So good.
They're stout. They're linebackers.
Talk to him.
Oh,
Lavonte.
Lavonte David.
Wait, he's still there?
13-year vet.
Yes.
And still ball.
And he has a young gun playing with him.
What?
Name is Yaya.
Young pew pew.
Yaya. Yaya is an absolute dude as well. I like him. Yaya Diaby.
Diaby?
Yeah, Yaya Diaby. He's this dude. They run and hit. Those two guys run.
Did he go to Cincinnati? Where was he from? Click on that.
He's a dog. He's 6'3", 263.
Louisville.
These
Louisville,
NFL names are getting better by the year.
Yaya Diaby.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, those guys are nasty. Okay, they run a 4-man front, but they like to walk 2 guys up on the edge, so they present a 6-man front. And the reason why that's important is because Cowboys fans, a lot of times when you guys see Coach Zimmer walk his guys up to the A gaps, the reason why that presents a problem is because there's usually 6 guys at the line of scrimmage, and those guys in the A gaps really determine which direction you want to send your protection. So when there's 4 defensive linemen and there's a defensive end/outside linebacker, depending on your system, like these guys have stand-up outside linebackers a lot of times, you have to make a decision, which way do I want to send my center? Do I want to send him to the right? Do I want to send him to the left? It's literally rolling the craps. It's rolling craps. Like, you don't know, am I going to be sliding to the right 3-man side, or am I going to be sliding to a 4-man side? I really don't know. So that's the issue that they present up front. That's where the communication issues may come in. Also, if you have a Vita Vea at the interior D-line position that requires 2 guys, and you have 6 guys walked up at the line of scrimmage, that's a huge problem numbers-wise, because now you have 4.
Yeah, the math ain't math.
Yeah, okay. So now you got 3 guys available, because if you're using 2 to block Vita Vea, you have 3 guys available to block a potential 5. Present some problems. So they don't do a lot of crazy exotic blitzes, but the simplistic stuff that they do, they're able to do simplistically because of the guys that they have up
They're
front.
just bringing it. They're not doing anything crazy.
They're not doing anything crazy. The thing is, they know you can't put one guy on their guy.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, with that fact, it's like, what's his name? He used to play D-line for the Rams.
Aaron Donald?
Aaron Donald, yes.
Yeah.
So Aaron Donald.
You definitely did not have your O's.
Bro, trust me, I did not. I did, but I didn't. I'm hurting right now. Aaron Donald required 2 people at all times because of his speed and his ability just to get off the ball. Vita Vea, in the opposite regard, requires 2 people because he's just a large human who's strong and he's quick for his size. So those are the problems, right? They're not doing this exotic stuff where safeties are walking all over the place and you have to figure out. It's literally, we're at the line of scrimmage. What are you going to do? Beat us. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And on top of that, not only do we have 6 guys walked up to the line of scrimmage, but we're also going to press you on the outside, right? For the first time, the Dallas Cowboys are facing a single high dominant team where they're going to come up and play either cover 3 or they're going to play cover 1. Those are their 2 primary coverages that they like to run. You go back and watch the Chargers game, they are up in your face. Beat me off the line of scrimmage. Have fun. And I bet you by the time that your receiver gets open, we're probably in the backfield grabbing and slamming your quarterback like the Hulk slammed. What's his name? Low-key, exactly. Yeah. Right. So that's what Vita wants to do. He wants to grab you and slam you like Hulk and low-key. Exactly. So that's what they do there. Coverage-wise, their safeties, corners, not impressed there at all. But you have to beat them off the line of scrimmage, and Dallas has not seen that challenge. I missed it. Trying to blow through this. Keep going. So that is that. Run defense is not as impressive as you would think they would be. No. But
a lot of that is because of Kalijah Kancey.
Yeah, he's been rough.
It's rough to see, and if we're complaining about Mozzie Smith, I mean, look at this dude. This guy was drafted 19th overall in the 2023 draft. It's rough.
He really wasn't really supposed to be a run stopper. He was supposed to be a penetrator. He was supposed to be a guy that had some success rushing the quarterback. Like that's what they wanted to get out of Kalijah Kancey, but they haven't.
He can't see it. You know what I'm saying?
Can't see it.
Can't see.
The only thing I'll add to what was a phenomenal QB vision, as always, from our guy IRS, is that Lavonte David in his 13th year, he can cover because he has more than 5 pass breakups, but he can also get after the quarterback. 5.5 sacks, absolutely. So what you want to keep him from doing is playing downhill if at all possible. So I love what you said about this possibly being a big tight ends game for like Jake Ferguson, maybe Luke Schoonmaker contributes as well. Lavonte is making more of an impact as a downhill guy who's pressuring quarterbacks and blitz packages than he is as a cover guy, but though he can cover, but force him to cover. Right.
Him as a pass rusher, he's kind of what is it called when you're just transcending time? He really is, because he hasn't had this many sacks since 2013. Yeah, he's been in the league a long time. Wow. And he's doing really well. And the fact that he is now rushing the passer more than he has before gives him a jolt of energy. He looks more youthful now than he did before.
Drag him down the scene, force him to delete him from the blitz packages, because you're already going to have your hands full with that front 4.
And next to him,
you don't need any additional guys going after Cooper Rush. You just don't. Not that are that good anyway.
Next to him is another linebacker, J.D. Russell, he's not great. He's not flashing in coverage by any means, but he's stopping the run. Yeah. He has not recorded a missed tackle this season.
No, they tackle well. That's what I'm saying. The discipline.
Say that again, because that's ridiculous. We are having this conversation on December 19th.
Yes, and J.J. Russell has not recorded a missed tackle this season.
It's impressive.
That's insane.
Yeah, no, their whole defense tackles well. Yeah, they really do, and that's
ingrained in them from
Todd Bowles. Todd Bowles is not going to accept a team that doesn't tackle well. He wants those big fellas to hold down the fort. He wants his outside linebackers to get pressure, and we're going to press up, and good luck.
Yeah. But will it be enough to beat the Dallas Cowboys? We've got some pick'ems coming up on the other side of the break. More Talkin Cowboys right after this.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now, Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is, Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
They say champions are remembered, but legends are never forgotten. United Ag and Turf offers a winning lineup of John Deere equipment built to tackle any challenge on and off the field. Legendary John Deere tractors, combines, residential mowers, commercial mowers, compact construction equipment, Gator utility vehicles, and a full line of golf and sports turf equipment. United Ag and Turf, the official Ag and Turf equipment supplier of the Dallas Cowboys. Visit UnitedAgAndTurf.com to find a location near you.
Hey y'all, Matt Pittman of Meat Church here. With football season kicking off, I'm already gearing up to bring the smoker back to AT&T Stadium for some epic tailgates. But with that Texas heat, it's crucial to keep my beer hand cramping cold. That's where Yeti's insulated Colster can cooler comes in clutch. This year, you can even get them with the iconic star engraved on the side. Licensed Yeti Cowboys gear is now available at Stadium Pro Shops, concessions, and on Yeti.com. Check it out today. Yeti, official cooler and drinkware of the Dallas Cowboys.
And we're going to overtime.
Erica, how much have I spent on concessions?
For questions about their money, Dallas Cowboys fans can turn to Erica, the virtual financial assistant in the Bank of America mobile banking app. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/Erica by your side. Bank of America, official bank of the Dallas Cowboys. Erica responses may vary. Digital tools featured require downloading the mobile banking app and may only be available on select mobile devices. Erica is a mobile feature only available in the English language. Your chat may be recorded and monitored for quality assurance. Message and data rates and additional terms may apply. Bank of America, N.A., member FDIC.
Back to Talkin Cowboys.
Back here on Talking Cowboys, this portion of the show is brought to you by Invisalign, the official smile of the Dallas Cowboys. Invisalign.
Trusted since
1877. All right, let's get into our Pick'em segment. Pick'em! And it always starts the same way. We've got a little Beamer's Bulletin, baby. What's going on, Chris Beam?
What's up, guys? How's it going?
It's great. How are you?
Because I'm in first place, too.
Yes. Patrick, you are in first place. Thanks for letting everyone know on the socials.
Go
too.
Dogs.
You put it on social, too?
I'm joking.
I did not put it on social.
Patrick's in the lead. Kyle has made a jump from third place to second.
Let's go!
Hey.
Josh is like a roller coaster.
How many games am I behind?
You're
be more like
2 games.
I've been told that a time or two.
2 games.
Kevin
You're like
said.
a roller coaster, Josh. A couple weeks ago, you were in second. Now you're in third.
crazy
You're in fourth place, actually. The fans and Kyle has jumped you in 1 week.
I'm an anchor, baby.
Stand back.
I'm the anchor,
Fans jump me
baby.
all the
Stand back. Stand back.
I'm
Got
the
a
anchor.
caboose.
You need to spend more time in the classroom and less time at the NFL Network, buddy. 48-32.
Oh, that's a winning record.
You're
Let's go.
well. I mean, you're only
In
12
last place.
games back.
It doesn't make the
They have a better
playoffs.
winning
You're
percentage
12 games back of Patrick
Doesn't
right
make the
now.
playoffs in
So
this league, baby.
either you have to do one or two things.
They have a better winning percentage.
You need to pick a lot of dogs in the next 3 weeks,
A lot of dogs.
I know, he's done.
and you need to pick
He's
against Patrick. So whatever Patrick says, pick
No,
the opposite.
I'm going with my
That's
fellow
what-
dread brethren.
Beam, that's what got him in trouble thus far. Picking against
Well-
me. Because if you pick with me, we'd be tied
You'd
for
be
first.
fine. You'd be fine. All right. So
we
here
need
we
to do
go.
like a jersey swap bet.
And Kyle, I love you, but you're not catching me.
If Stanback can
gotta
get to
pit for
first
tires.
pace and
You
beat
gotta pit for
Patrick,
the tires. I'm going.
we got Patrick has to do something.
Hot sauce challenge.
Wow!
Last time we did a jersey challenge.
Whoa!
I got in
I like
trouble.
that one.
Wait, what now?
Say if I catch you, you have to do a hot sauce challenge. So the,
Oh, okay.
the percentage is
Yeah, that's fine.
0.01.
That's cool.
No, he's got to do
He
a
agreed to
coffee
it.
challenge or
No, hot
do the
sauce
hot sauce.
A ketchup
challenge
challenge.
is better.
Sat here and drank
a
coffee.
spicy ketchup
He
challenge.
did it. Spicy ketchup.
No.
Whataburger.
That's actually not
Hot
that big.
sauce
I'll
challenge.
take that bet because I hate it, but that's not.
Not gonna happen.
He agreed to the hot sauce. We're going to the hot sauce again. That was one of the best episodes we've ever had. All
Ever
right.
had.
That's always.
All right. Here we go.
Any podcast.
Potential dogs. It definitely was. It was incredible. It's got T-shirts made about it. All right. Potential dogs. Giants at Falcons. Browns at Bengals. Bears versus Lions at home. And the Patriots are 14.5-point underdogs to the Buffalo Bills on the road.
Yeah, don't take that one.
Anybody you got there? Oh, I didn't even ask
didn't-
for the callers.
Yeah,
You never asked for a call.
888-855-2297. Hurry it up. We've got negative 2 minutes. 888-855-2297. Hop on the phone line right now.
I'll start this off by
Yeah.
saying, first of all, none of these dogs are going to win. So there's that.
What?
But I'll take, just to get frisky,
better
man,
not do it.
Dorian Smith-Robinson is starting. I'll take him against the Bengals.
That's what I was going to do, too.
Yeah.
The Browns. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking the Browns.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Browns.
Because I'm not
Go
picking
Falcons!
I'm not picking the Giants. I'm not picking the Bears, and I'm not picking the Patriots against the Bills. That's the only one left.
Yeah, no.
Last, and
Bad dog.
we'll de facto that.
Bad
We'll just
dog.
say it's a wash. Dogs
Bad
are a
dog.
wash this week.
Yeah.
Because nobody's going to
Well,
gain or
what's the
lose
game?
any
Yeah.
ground there. So dogs are
You know
a
what?
wash.
You know what? Give me the Giants then.
Oh!
Give me the Giants.
No,
Okay,
sir.
so it's not a wash. There we go. Giants for Josh.
I need to
Browns
catch up,
for
so-
everybody,
Oh,
including the fans.
Oh, you're playing the game now.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
smart.
okay,
That's
okay.
good.
Yeah,
That's
just
good.
give me the Giants.
You know
Actually,
what?
you know what?
No.
That's smart. Give me the Patriots.
Dang it.
Give me the
tipped your hand.
Patriots.
If you would have just said, give me the Giants and stop talking.
I know.
Yep.
You know
Patriots
what?
to win it. Yeah.
Give me
I
the
got a call
Bears.
for you real quick. It's Josh in Chicago.
What's up, Josh in
Look
Chicago?
in my
Hey guys, let's go.
All right, let's go.
The cult of personality. That's right.
Love it. Giants, Browns, Bears, Patriots. Who's your dog this week?
Patriots are way too far under to not win. Let's go Patriots.
Okay, so we all picked a different team. So he's got the Patriots with me. Woo! You've got the Bears. You've got the Browns.
Let's go,
and
Caleb.
you've got the Giants, Josh. All right, here we go. Broncos at
Penix
Chargers. We never get to pick Thursday night games. We're going to pick tonight's game. Broncos at Chargers. Bo Nix against Justin Herbert. Who you got? Former Oregon quarterbacks facing off against each other.
Give me the Broncos.
Broncos. Give me the Chargers to win it. Josh?
Give me the Los Angeles Chargers.
Yeah, I think Chargers protect home field.
What do you think, Josh?
Funny.
Yeah, I'm going Chargers on this one too.
Ooh, am I a dog?
No. Texans at Chiefs at Arrowhead. Josh in Chicago, what do you got? Texans at Chiefs.
Oh man, that's a tough one, but I just want to see Mahomes lose. Let's go with Texans.
The hate. Going with the Texans. Josh Rodriguez.
I am going with the Houston Texans on this one, baby.
Give me the Chiefs. They still find a way to get it done somehow.
But the power of Satan.
I would love to go with the Texans, but that blood magic the Chiefs have at home nonetheless, yeah, man.
Dude, their
Chiefs,
offense is like in the 20s in almost every category.
I told you,
and
they
still
Remember that one
sacrificed
TikTok
the
sound with like the
Cowboys.
devil names? It's
They
like Beelzebub, Lucifer.
The Chiefs sacrificed
That's
the
like their whole
Cowboys.
receiving core.
That's true.
Hollywood Brown is back today.
Okay.
He's back.
He's
That
back.
means their explosive players back.
Rusty.
Defensive ends are going to
Rusty.
eat for the Houston Texans on a hobbled Patrick Mahomes.
You've seen
That's a
Patrick Mahomes
fake
hobble
injury.
before.
Not against his defense ends.
It's a fake injury.
You picked the Texans?
Yes, Texans.
I would love to see the Chiefs knocked off the high horse, but again,
That's
just
not
black
happening.
magic.
Nico
Not
Collins
at
goes for
Arrowhead.
132.
They've sold their souls.
Jags at Raiders. Quickly here, guys.
Jags.
Raiders.
I'll pick the Jags.
Jaguars.
Josh in Chicago.
Let's go Raiders.
Raiders. Vikings at Seahawks. Isaiah, get it out of the way.
You already know.
How'd
There
that
you
work
go.
out-
Give me
how'd
the
that work out for you
Vikings.
last week, Vikings.
Josh?
I'll go with Isaiah on this one. Let's go with the Seahawks. Let's do it.
That's what I'm talking about.
You're going to lose with Isaiah,
In another world,
Sorry, fans.
in another world, this would have been one of the best games of Week 16. But in this current world that we live in right now, it is a
Trash.
blah game.
Trash.
49ers at the Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Give me the Dolphins. Pick them.
Yeah.
Go.
Go to hell, Kyle. Dolphins.
There you go. What are you thinking?
And not this Kyle. Shanahan is
I
what
think.
I'm talking about.
I thought you were talking to me. I was like, all right. that's
Kyle's
fine.
like, all right, moving on.
Kyle Shanahan.
As long as we-
This Kyle is my Kyle.
long as
This is the good Kyle.
As long as we get through the segment,
I
I'm
just called it.
fine.
I was like, wait a
Give
minute.
me Shanahan coming off of a player walking off the field.
Okay, so they're gonna get angry.
All right, moving on.
All right. Josh in Chicago.
Yeah, I'll go with the fighting Ray Finkles there. I'll go with the Dolphins.
All right, take it to the Dolphins.
My bad, yo, man.
Sunday,
I should have clarified.
Sunday night football at AT&T Stadium, 7:15 start time. We'll be out on the plaza with Cowboys pregame live starting at 6 o'clock. It'll be a little chilly. Bring a jacket. But the Cowboys and the Buccaneers, final primetime game of the year for the Dallas Cowboys, get the opportunity. We are outside this week with the fans, having some fun with everyone that's going to tune in to
Oh,
Cowboys
come all ye
pregame
faithful,
live.
joyful, and triumphant,
It's
and
okay,
watch
man.
pregame live.
Just
That was
wear
really
your
nicely
turtleneck.
done.
Just wear your turtleneck.
Chunky draws.
Turtleneck time.
Wear your it's turtleneck time.
Turtleneck
Gotta go,
time.
gotta go.
All right, Josh, who you got? Cowboys, Bucks.
So I got to just say the way Mike has been playing, man, I can't bet against him, even though I kind of want to. So I'm going Cowboys over the Bucks. We'll go a score of 28-20 on this one. Thanks, guys.
20. Thanks for the quick call, Josh. You were a lifesaver. Well done.
The cult of personality. I like him.
That was
Good
great.
guy.
Ooh, CM Punk style.
Josh in Chicago.
Patrick.
Cowboys going into their villain arc like we talked about yesterday. Time to play spoiler for the next 3 weeks. They knock off the Bucks 24-21.
You think it happens?
Let's have some fun, man.
Yeah.
I'm playing fast and loose right now. Let's have some fun.
I'm cool with
24-21 Cowboys.
I'm going to take Tampa Bay. Unfortunately, I don't want to pick Tampa Bay. I
But
think
you're doing it.
I think Dallas, it's a business. I'm trying to catch Patrick. Whenever it comes to playing at home, I really think the Cowboys are due. I think this is going to be a really good game. I think it's going to be back and forth. But at the end, just like against Cincinnati, there's going to be some sort of miscue that's going to lead the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to an opportunity, and they're going to take full advantage. Give me the Bucs 27-23 at AT&T Stadium.
Mike Evans goes for 178 yards, 2 touchdowns.
So
Tampa Bay wins.
Jamar Chase territory?
Yeah, he's going to go off. They're going to feed the crap out of him.
So,
Probably.
Tampa Bay. He is on my fantasy team, but so is CeeDee
Weren't you
Lamb.
just telling us they were going to run all over us yesterday? Come on, man. Pick a side.
Yeah.
All right.
Both
of them.
Both of them.
Dallas Cowboys, 34-28. Let's do it.
No defense.
Get to win.
No defense.
We get a dub.
I'm cool with that.
No
That'd
defense.
be great.
We get a dub.
Team no defense.
At home.
Shootout.
We need it.
It'll feel like 2022 again if we get like a back and forth and a shootout.
We're closing the season off in the right way. We're going to win this game. We're going to beat Philly, and maybe we'll lose the
Washington at the end of the year.
That's fine. That's fine. As long as we beat Philly, man.
We'll see you guys for a pre-Christmas Eve special next week.
Yes, little Christmas Eve action, almost pre-Christmas Eve. Because we may be doing a show on Christmas Eve. We'll have to talk about it, maybe. But we are not back tomorrow.
I will not be in the building next week, ladies and gentlemen. I will be back in the studio after the holiday week. I will be traveling to spend time with family.
We're not your family.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Talking Cowboys family. Dog.
Clip it.
Mm-hmm.
I almost said something.
We gotta go.
For Patrik Walker, for Isaiah Stanback, Josh Rodriguez, for Chris Beam in the back of Kyle Youmans saying, so long, we'll see you next week. Go Cowboys, take down those Pirates in AT&T Stadium.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this,